Hi guys, it's that proud black woman again, and I'm here to give you a story time about how my sister faced racism as early as when she was in elementary school in the UK. I've made a video before this one talking about how we got discriminated against and we're not allowed to go to play in the park or in the playground when we could see other white kids playing, and they told us it was they were closed and we couldn't do anything. No matter how mad we get, that's all we could do. So we went home. So my sister went ahead and she told me her story, and she gave me permission to share. Okay, she gave me the permission to share. So this was when we just moved to the UK, and she had started school, and probably she said maybe she was like 6 or 7 years old. She can't remember exactly, but she had just started school in the UK, and that she was the only African. There were like two other people that were like people of color, but they were born British, so they have the British accent. But because she had a strange accent, people would make fun of her. They would actually say, "Oh, you always pick your nose and you eat it." Like they accuse her of eating her burgers and stuff like that, and that they always make fun of her that she's wearing. Oh my goodness, kids can be so mean. That she's wearing a mom's pajamas to school, and she said because of that she didn't have any friends. She would just be by herself. It was so traumatizing as a child that just moved all the way from Africa to a new country where the hopes are that you're going to meet new people, you're going to have fun, it's a Western world and things like that. So she was so sad that she couldn't get friends, but she just kept her head up high and she kept doing her own thing. So she said there was a day somebody came to her and said, "Oh, do you want to play?" And she was like excited, like, "Oh, somebody finally asked me to play." So she was like, "Yeah, I would like to play." And they were on the way to the playground, and she said when she got to the place where there were like a lot of people, she just turned back at her and started punching her, like started fighting, and she was so confused, like, what the heck is going on here? Like she was literally confused, and she couldn't even respond because she was still trying to process that you came to me to tell me to come have fun and play with you, and all of a sudden you started beating me up. And she said then she realized that it was a plan. Like they told her to go get the new African girl so that they could like beat her up and stuff like that. And all of a sudden they formed a circle around her and they were hailing the girl, "Go, you go, you go." I'm not going to mention names because I don't want to get in trouble, but let's say for this situation her name is Sandra, and they kept saying, "Go Sandra, go Sandra, go Sandra." And at this point there was a white teacher right there that could have separated them, especially remembering the fact that she's new and she's not like used to the a new environment yet. But the teacher didn't say anything. Would that surprise you? No. So this person was actually white, like beating her up. She kept punching, she kept doing things like that. So she said at this point she just snapped, and then she gave the girl like 3 punches. All of a sudden she started to bleed. Not my sister, this white girl. I don't know why you've been punching somebody else and then now you get like 2 little punches and then you start to bleed. Really? Anyway, so she started bleeding, and immediately the teacher saw that. She just came and separated them. Remember, she's been looking at them fighting all day, beating my sister up. All of them gathering around her, beating her up and yelling, "Sandra, go." Remember, that's not her real name. And she did nothing. But immediately that she saw that my sister was getting a upper hand, and she punched the girl like twice, and the girl started bleeding, she came in and she stopped it and she told my sister to go report herself to the headmistress, which she never did. She left the other one to go. That was ridiculous. So my sister said she went and she reported herself, and then the headmistress thankfully didn't do anything negative, just told her, "Okay, I'll take you to the music class to go sing or whatever." So that was that. And then she said after that they started plotting against her again. Like they were like, "Oh, this girl, we have to get her really good." So she said they sent another person. This time was a black person, but British, to go call her, because at that point they know that she can't trust any other white person to come. So they sent this black British guy. And the guy kept going around, "Oh, this person wants to see you. This person wants to see you." And she was like, "No, I'm not interested." But he kept following her around the school. She was like, "Okay, that's fine." So she went with him, and just like before, this time around there was already a circle formed, and the other girl, which was was already jumping up, hyped up, like throwing punches, like, yeah, I'm gonna beat her up, that kind of situation. So she said she must have been so naive to even continue going there, because she should have known that they want to beat her up again. So she said she just went in there, and immediately she was like, let's give this one Cassandra. Cassandra, James said you want to see me. And immediately she said that, she just, I don't know how to say it in English, but you know how you hit somebody's legs and make them fall, like right away. They call it cripping in Nigeria, like give up. And then she fell, and then all of a sudden she pounced on her and started beating her up. She said the same teacher that was there the other time was also there and said nothing again. Like she just kept doing whatever she was doing. She said at this point, she went back on top, and she immediately she started punching the lady, the child. The teacher came and flung her away and said, you again, you troublemaker again. Imagine that. You've seen this twice now, where this white teacher saw other people beating this black African girl up that is new to the school, that is your responsibility to take care of her, and you did nothing. But immediately you saw that she was retaliating, then you cut in. And then the same thing like before, go report yourself to the headmistress. And my sister went again. Thank God, maybe the headmistress already knows what's going on. Didn't punish her like that, took her to another class. So these are the things that she told me, and I was like surprised. I was like, all of that happened? Because I couldn't remember, because I was quite young. I think I was like 3 years old when she was when all of this happened. But when she said that, I was like, yeah, I need to share this. And I asked for her permission to share. She was like, oh, why not share? If it would like help stop this, like throw more light on racism, why not share? So that's why I'm sharing with you. So as I said, if you want to hear more story time about my experiences, my family's experiences, or if you want me to share your experience or your friend's experience, or you want me to read a writing that you wrote, because a lot of people, like for example myself, I like to write. This will come as a surprise to a lot of my family members, but if I have, if I'm going through some emotions, I like to write it down. I tell people that my brain is it's on my wrist, because when I'm really, really messed up in my head, once I pick up my pen and I start to write, I get relief, like right away. I don't know if this happens to anybody else. So if you are that kind of person that you write down things and you like poetry about your experience, I could read it. Send it to me, I'll read it. So once again, give me a thumbs up. Give me suggestions of what you want me to talk about on this channel, and like. Don't be mean, guys, in the comment. Don't be mean. Be nice to each other, and let's find a way to to make sure that our voices are heard, and we can permanently, as I said, cure this racism, because this can't go on for too long, people. It's been 400 years. We can't wait another 400 years. How many more generations? For all we know, Jesus is coming tomorrow. So why should we go through all of that till then? So let's change it now. Okay? As I said, I'm bold, I'm beautiful, and I will continue to be grateful for the color of my skin. Okay? I'm beautiful. All right, thank you for watching. Bye.